Car talks, where you sit in your car and rant or complain about something for 5 to 10 minutes straight. It's kind of been on this site since the beginning of time, and the form of content hasn't really changed. I don't really know what genre you could really fall into, let alone any, but despite there being almost nothing you can add to it, the videos they managed to make are so similar yet so different from each other, and that's what's super interesting about this whole area of YouTube. So I'm going to showcase a few of these channels to get you an idea of what they do. The first one is by Ziegler, and it's titled "The AI McDonald's Drive-Thru is Dumb."
I'll tell you right now, what I can't stand, and I hate it for the life of me, is this new AI ordering at the McDonald's drive-thrus. Dumbest fucking shit ever fucking made. And I'm just going to be honest about that. I'm not saying AI is not cool and good for all the people that have like the top level shit that's not glitchy and doesn't fuck up all the time. When I go to McDonald's and I want chicken nuggets with Big Mac sauce, or I want a sausage biscuit with cheese, I just want to be able to communicate that to a human being.
I think one of the things you can immediately notice about these channels is how fed up they sound. When I was listening to this guy, it sounded like he was on the brink of losing it, which is totally understandable. I feel that way sometimes too, but I feel like these creators in particular have some side stuff going on in their life that just gets them that way, if you know what I mean.
Not some machine. My seatbelt's off. Not some machine that relays the same information that's incorrect over and over and over again until I lose my shit in the drive-thru and I'm screaming at the stupid fucking AI voice that doesn't understand that I want Big Mac sauce with my chicken nuggets.
Emphasizing again, you can tell this guy is really about to lose it and explode. His language is a little obscene. His facial expression tells me he's stressed. You get the point. And I feel bad. Like, I really hope that's not how your day will usually go. It's like you want to help, but you know you can't do anything about it. Well, just keep in mind, this is just about McDonald's AI drive-thru. I'm not sure how to imagine things would go if the topic got super serious or about something personal.
Point being, it gets better when you get to the drive-thru pay window and the employees tell you, yeah, it's fucking dumb. I don't know why we have it. And I'm like, thank you. I fucking agree. It's stupid. The AI shit is stupid.
Now, it's merely impossible for me to tell if Tom is mad because of the AI stuff or something that did happen to him, but from what I can tell, he's not too fond of this McDonald's AI stuff. I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's not like I'm going to have any idea figuring out what having a robot taking her order is like, but from what I can tell, it sounds super stressful. It's like trying to use text-to-speech, which for something mainstream could work, but if you're using third-party software from a company like McDonald's, I could see why there would be some problems with this, but no, I definitely agree with this guy. This stuff sounds pretty awful.
If you got the top of the line shit that's like used for the government and fucking space and astronauts and all that shit, supposedly that shit's amazing, go for it. You want to use ChatGPT for some bullshit college class, fucking be my guest, because I get it. I wish I had that shit when I was taking stupid fucking classes that were pointless to my career goals and life intentions. But what I will say about all this AI shit is, the most important thing, it's more important than any trade skill, more important than any college degree that you can fucking get. The most important skill set to have in the world is human interaction, the ability to communicate with other human beings.
One of the other things I've noticed about these channels is how sidetracked they'll get when they rant, because when they're talking, they start to think about other things in their life, mistakes or not, and they'll just completely divert their attention to it. It's almost kind of sad. Like, I wish the best for these guys for sure. I don't know, I feel like they might need some personal help a little bit.
Be able to talk to every single person that you can. That is the most important skill set you can have in life, and it's what makes human beings so amazing, is that we can communicate and interact with each other at a high level about virtually anything if you're open-minded enough to have those conversations.
The thing that I find so inspiring and insane about these channels is how deep and motivating they can get at some points. It's like they're trying to establish some sort of connection that builds up within only a few minutes. In my opinion, it's kind of impressive, and in short, it works too well. Way too well.
Do not lose sight of how important that is, especially all you young people out there who are in high school, college, where that AI shit's so prevalent. You want to use it on a pointless fucking essay or something like that? Go ahead. But when it comes to human interaction, continue to push yourself, be uncomfortable, and have those conversations and be able to communicate with a diverse wide net of people. It's important.
Keep in mind, this video was originally about the McDonald's drive-thru and stuff, but now we're getting all close and deep. It's mystifying, it's putting us all in a trance, you get the point. We're reaching some sort of climax here.
Point being, McDonald's, fucking get rid of the AI shit in the fucking drive-thru. It gets the order wrong just about every time. Your own employees don't fucking like it. And as a consumer, I'm gonna stop going to McDonald's if I can't fucking just order normally in the fucking drive-thru. That's today's episode.
And the trance is over. You're being set back to reality. The video's done. Now, I will admit it was a pretty good video. He did use some really interesting words and stuff to describe what his problem was, and believe it or not, that's not even what this guy does in general. That was just one of the few videos where he's in his car. For the majority of the time, he's usually in his room recording this. Now, could I do a video like that? Probably not, at least if I knew I was recording. I don't know. I feel like I think less straight when I'm recording and stuff, like right now. But anyways, the next person we're going to focus on might ring a bit of a bell to some of you. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure I've seen him before. Now, his name is Dan Hentschel. He's got almost around 130,000 subscribers, but there is one clip that surfaced around the internet. I'll quickly play that to get you just the gist of things, what he does.
Students are all morons! I give them everything they need to know, and they still fail. Always! And it's not because I'm a bad teacher. I'm a very good teacher. It's because they're stupid!
Yeah, you might have seen it before. I have. I originally thought it was genuine, but when I started to watch a few other things made by him, it kind of starts to confuse me because it's almost like satire in a way, because with every upload, I become twice as ambiguous as before.
So I wake up this morning, and I look at the noose that's hanging from my ceiling, and I say, let's just see what happens today. I put on my stupid shirt, and I get in my car, and I drive to Target where I work, because it's not 2010 anymore. Nothing happens when you go viral. So I work at Target.
I don't know if I'm right, but if I had to guess, I think he's playing an act, but even then, it's pretty funny. It gave me a few laughs here and there, and very clearly he's doing a good job at it. And I give all respect to that, but the dedication to the role is so good, it's almost concerning, because he's parked at a Target. He's got a Target shirt on. If someone went to see one of these videos, I'm sure they would assume it was real. I almost kind of fell for it myself.
Real quick, as I'm walking in, I call back the unknown number that called me at 4 o'clock in the morning to see if it was Steven Spielberg. And a guy in Thailand answers the phone and asks me if I want to buy a gift card to the Cheesecake Factory. So I hang up. I walk in and I say hello to Mrs. T, the 65-year-old barista at Starbucks. And I think to myself, well, if she hasn't killed herself yet, I have no excuse.
Again, even with the act, there's still some sidetracking going on, and we're just getting started with the video. We are barely 1 minute in, and the whole thing is already turning into that rising action. Just at the start.
We walk into his office, and I see this is sitting on his desk. It wasn't crumpled yet. I did that. And he says, "Do you recognize this, Dan?" And I say, "Hell yeah, I recognize it. That's my magnum opus. That got 100,000 likes. And it got me 150,000 followers." And he says, "So it was you." And I say, "Hell yeah, it was me. Look at the name. It's funny, huh?"
Another thing I have to give the props for is how you can act this all out in public. I could not do that. Even if the windows were closed, I don't know how people manage to keep an act, or let alone genuinely rant like the last guy. It's weirdly impressive in a way, because I know there was no way I would be able to do it. At all.
And he says, "It's really great that that's how you see it. And I really hope that you go very, very far in the entertainment industry. But we have to let you go, because this is not in line with our corporate values."
Once again, this guy in particular does way too good of a job, and we end up hitting the whole climax of the video. But the only problem is that it only dwindles down from here. It's all falling action. Now, okay, I would keep going with this video, but I kind of covered everything I wanted to, in a weird way. Like, they do a pretty good job at what they do, satire or not, because when I see these guys in cars talking, I'm somehow able to watch the video from start to finish. They're funny, they're serious, they're everything in between. But with that all through, I think this will be the end of the video, because there's just nothing, we already went over everything. There's not much to them. It's so weird. It's like, I feel like I would want to say something else, but I can't because, like, they're way too open, okay? They're too open for me to continue this video. Are we barely, like, 10 minutes in? I know the recording's gonna be a little different, but, like, we're, like, barely 10 minutes in, right? Okay. Well, thanks for the recent sub growth. I didn't really expect to gain almost 20 subscribers with just 2 videos. Hopefully we can bring a few more with this video, and with that, I'll see you in the next one. Probably, maybe, I don't know. For some reason, this YouTube stuff is working, maybe a little too well. But, yeah. Cheers to another video, I guess.